What's up, Dust fam? Alright guys, today we're going to be doing an interesting video for you guys. We're talking about the Anime Awards. It's coming up pretty soon on February 19th. And we wanted to do an interesting video talking about our picks for like the different categories at the Anime Awards. And
and who we chose.
And basically tell you guys who we think is deserving of these categories. Some of these animes we haven't seen. We're just going to be basically comparing different animes that we have seen.
Yeah.
And, you know, because certain animes, you know, they didn't really have, maybe you guys have watched them and maybe they deserve to be watched, but we didn't watch them.
We haven't watched them.
You know, we didn't really hear any suggestion for them or whatever. But there are some animes that are in the categories that I frankly haven't heard of. There's some I have heard of and we're gonna check out in the future, but we still want to give our opinion on what we think should win, are deserving of these categories, right? So we'll see what happens, but there's a couple categories you can't vote anymore. I know that people were able to vote before.
Yes, the last day was
The
January
22nd. Correct. The last day was January 22nd, so we voted actually on the last day, and we voted
last
for
like 20 minutes.
I know, last 20 minutes, which was pretty crazy. But I can't wait to see who wins. One thing we're gonna talk about at the end of the video is kind of a disappointment of the anime that I did not see in the category for anime of the year. But when we get, we'll talk about it when we get. Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. But and I'll tell you guys why I was kind of disappointed why it wasn't part of that category. But we'll see. But first category here says. And different categories they had ReZero, Decadence, Dorohedoro. Okay.
They actually told us, a lot of people were asking us to watch the anime.
Yeah, I saw, this is the thing about this anime, Dorohedoro. I know there's a guy, well, one of my friends on Discord, one of our Patreons, Taco, he was basically saying that he liked this anime or whatever. But I saw one, well, I didn't see one episode. I saw the first couple of minutes. I think this anime is on Netflix. And I'm not gonna lie, I was turned off immediately. Even though MAPPA is actually behind the studio as well. It was heavily CGI inspired. And you know, me, I don't really like CGI. If the story's good, I'll go for it. But when I just saw CGI in my face right there, I was like, yeah, I'm not. This ain't for me. So I was kind of turned off by that anime because of that. And the other nominees were basically Dragon Quest, which that's an anime I want to check out. I haven't checked it out yet. Toei Animation is doing it. And there's another one called Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2.
I think I've heard of that
And then we have our pick, Tower of God.
So out of all these 6 nominees, we've watched ReZero and of course Tower of God. And between those two, we thought that Tower of God was... We thought it was better than ReZero for like best fantasy.
Correct. And you guys will see this trend come like going forward and everything. But the thing is Tower of God, like as a new kind of anime from like the Korean side and the manga side and the webtoon side, Tower of God was really popular with us, man. And I know a lot of people feel the same way because you could tell by like the amount of people that were interested in Tower of God, like the interest factor in people that actually watch Tower of God. Even though I know some people would say, oh, that the manhwa, the anime, you know, didn't really took out certain things that were in the manhwa that weren't part, like, you know, that weren't in the manhwa or whatever. Yes. Or the anime didn't include parts in the manhwa in the anime or whatever. Even with that, as an anime only that's never read the manhwa, I gotta say,
we actually read the first couple of chapters with Alona.
Yeah.
Remember? But we never finished it.
Correct. And but the thing is, with the fantasy aspect with Tower of God, like it puts you in this world where you're like, man, this is dope. This is something. It was great to watch week to week and find out different stuff about the world and how stuff work.
And the different levels. And different characters.
Correct.
And the rankings and whatnot.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome to see. And for that, it was close to ReZero, but for that, we had to give it to Tower of God for sure.
Even though I think ReZero
it's definitely deserving. Yes.
It is deserving.
For sure.
But I think Tower of God won.
Tower of God won that one for us. So next category will be... Vote for best couple.
Oh my god, I can't.
All right, so
wait. To be fair, well, you can go over the nominees.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over the nominees here. So we've only seen one anime out of all of these,
Yeah.
which is obviously Rent a Girlfriend. So we're definitely biased here because we haven't seen the other ones. But out of every single anime on this list, well, actually, Beastars can win this one because a lot of people talk about
I've
like
heard
last year.
Love is War as well.
So Kaguya. So
Yeah.
I was gonna say Kaguya-sama and Beastars were the other two animes that we've heard people recommend a lot to us, telling us that we had to check out, right? So we didn't get the chance to check it out last year, but if somebody else had to win this
It's
in this
probably
category,
one
it
of
would be
those
between
two.
Beastars and Kaguya-sama. But there's different animes like Tonikawa. There's My Next Life as a Villainess, and there's an Inspector. So those animes I didn't really hear too much, but they are in these categories right here. But the ones that we ended up picking was
Chizuru and Kazuya.
Kazuya-sama, yes.
Oh my god. If you guys watched our reaction, we were crazy over these two.
Right.
They would drive us nuts watching these episodes.
Correct. And the thing is, they're not technically a couple
Yeah.
because she's a rented girlfriend at this point in time. Obviously, if you watch the anime, you will know that Chizuru and Kazuya will probably end up together at the end of all
Yeah.
of this. We see this coming. But it's interesting they put them here as best couple, even though she's a rented girlfriend. But they get the nod for us, man. Like, we loved Rented Girlfriend. We enjoyed that anime so
fun to
much.
watch.
So they had to get the nod from us, right? And this is our opinion, all right?
Don't
I know
come for
some
us
people,
because we have our own opinion.
some
now.
people are probably like, "Oh, you guys didn't see the other one." Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Look,
Which is understandable.
if we didn't get this chance to see it, then it wasn't good enough for us to watch at that time, right? And Rent a Girlfriend got the nod from us by us watching it and by us thinking they deserve this, right?
Yeah.
So we'll pick Rent a Girlfriend for this category. Kazuya and Chizuru wins best couple for us. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now we have vote for best score. All right, so different animes here.
Oh yes.
Obviously.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We
Yes.
have Tower of God, obviously. We have Beastars. We have the God of High School. We have Great Pretender. We have Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken, whatever. And Japan Sinks 2020.
Yeah.
All right, off the bat, there's only two animes here that we've actually checked out. Tower of God and the God of High School.
Yeah.
I will say that I've heard a lot of things about Great Pretender, and I've heard a lot of things about Beastars. Specifically with Beastars with best score, right? Because which has to do with music and all that stuff. We haven't watched Beastars, but I wouldn't be surprised if Beastars wins somehow because we haven't watched it yet. But as the animes that we've watched, I would have to pick Tower of God.
Yeah. I agree. I think the God of High School had really good music, but Tower of God just
Man,
it took it.
like
It snatched it.
Tower of God's OSTs and their music were just
Like
unbelievable.
the Rachel OST.
Oh,
Like,
man.
Rachel had her own. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Tower of God did something to us last year. We
it took
really
over our bodies.
like.
though.
If
It
Tower
was,
of God
like,
is
crazy.
on the list, we are voting for Tower of God. I'm not kidding. If Tower for last year, except one anime, which we're gonna
Oh,
mention
yeah.
later on.
Yeah, yeah.
One anime I feel like was competing.
Like, on par.
Probably beat Tower of God to me, but I feel like Tower of God 100%.
That was so great.
Like we enjoyed that anime a lot. So for us, best score, they get that nod from us. So we move on to the next one. Vote for best comedy. So this one we haven't watched anyone here.
Oh wait, did it make you pick something? Cause it's
No,
like,
no, I just voted for it because.
Oh, okay.
So,
Because I'm like,
yeah, we didn't really.
We haven't watched any.
Yeah,
of
we
these.
haven't really watched anything here, but I voted for Kaguya-sama just off of word of mouth. Because every time I've heard like people talking about comedy with us and like different things we should watch, Kaguya always came in the front. I've always heard recommendation. Yo, you guys need to check out Kaguya-sama. Kaguya
Yeah,
Disc.
a lot of people have.
It's a rom-com. You guys need to check out Kaguya. So for this one, we chose Kaguya-sama, but we haven't seen any single one of these animes.
I didn't even realize you did that.
Yeah, so maybe you guys could recommend. I know Kaguya we definitely probably have to check out one day, but maybe out of this list here, you guys could maybe give us, maybe a recommendation.
You guys would have picked or did pick.
Yeah, what do you guys think we should watch as well? I think I've heard about The Misfit of the Demon King Academy. I've heard about that one as well. I did hear off of word of mouth that one was okay as well. But Kaguya gets the nod from us here just off of word of mouth. All right, we're gonna move here to the next one. All right, for best drama, we didn't vote for any, but because the reason we didn't vote is because we didn't really hear. To be honest, Beastars probably would have got the nod. I don't know why I didn't vote for Beastars here, but Beastars would have got the nod just off of word of mouth and people, talking about Beastars and stuff from us because we didn't hear. I heard some stuff from Great Pretender, but Beastars had the most talked about fans. People were talking about it. So maybe Beastars would have got it from us.
I'm surprised. There's a lot of nominees that I've
yeah.
never even heard of.
Yeah, like Japan
damn.
6, don't even know what that fruit basket. Actually, I've heard about fruit basket,
I've never
but I
heard
don't.
of fruits basket.
Yeah, and it's saying yesterday so much. So a
It's
lot of
like living
animes
under
here.
a rock or something.
Yeah, a lot of animes here we did not check out last year. So Beastars would get the nod for us from best drama, but we didn't vote here. But yeah, it would have got the nod from us. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, vote for best fight scene. Okay, this is a little bit up our alley.
Yeah, we've seen actually 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6.
Correct. So out of best fight scene, we have nominees as Jujutsu Kaisen. We have Gojo versus Ryumen Sukuna. We have Sword Art Online, which I need to freaking go back because I saw the first 2 seasons of Sword Art Online. I need to see this season because I heard a lot of people raving about this season. I have seen Sword Art Online before, but not this specific season. We didn't watch this one. Obviously, Jin Mori versus Han Dewi from God of High School.
Really good.
Jin Mori versus Jagal from God of High School, which was pretty good. Deku versus Overall from My Hero Academia season 4, and as well Akuma Drive Brawler versus Master. We haven't seen anything from that anime.
We definitely went with Deku versus Overhaul.
Yes.
But I would have to say, the God of High Schools were like right there with My Hero Academia for me.
Mm-hmm. So for me, I disagree. I feel like Deku versus Overall just annihilated anybody that was on this list. Deku versus Overall was so good.
Yeah.
Like nothing touched. The only one that would have touched it to me was probably Gojo versus Jogo from the Volcano Head. But for some reason, this is what I'm gonna. At the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about these nominees here. I don't know who makes this list. I do not know why Jogo versus Gojo. No, Gojo versus Jogo, the Volcano Head, not Sukuna.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, well, yeah, this. Yeah. I don't know how the one versus Sukuna made it over the one versus Gojo. When Gojo used his domain expansion, it was just an incredible episode that everyone was talking about. Like, to me, him versus Gojo versus Jogo should have been on this list. And if it was, I still would have gave it to My Hero Academia. Yeah. But it would have came in close second. I don't even know. The fight between Sukuna was like seconds. It didn't even last. It was like, it is what it is.
I know there's going to be some people that disagree.
No, but I think people agree with this. I think people agree that Gojo versus Sukuna, I don't know why it's on this. Like, it was so fast. It was nothing. It was so fast, it didn't even feel like it was a thing. The real fight was between Gojo and Jogo. But it is what it is, neither here nor there. But
anything with My Hero Academia, like,
oh man,
I might just vote for it, to be
like,
honest.
My Hero is another anime that we are super fans of.
Invested
and the animation by I believe it's Bones that animates My Hero Academia. And man, they do a fantastic job, right? So yeah, it gets the nod from us for sure. I need to check out these other, like this Brawler versus Master Akuma. I think I'll probably just check out this fight because it's a nominee here. Maybe see how it looked. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next category. vote for best character design.
This was another one that we've only seen one out of the 6.
Correct.
Nominees.
Yeah.
You want to go over the nominees?
So the nominees were we've had
These are kind of hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
So it might just be on the screen, so if you guys want to read them.
Yeah. So like there was this DNA, Brand New Animal, Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, Great Pretender. We've had Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken, and Toilet Bound, Hanako, and Tower of God, obviously.
We voted for Tower of God.
So yes, but I want to say why we voted for Tower of God specifically. Obviously, we haven't seen the other animes on the list. They did not make the list for us to watch, and it wasn't really recommended as much as Tower of God. But I know a lot of people had issues with the Tower of God animation and art, and this is not about animation and art here. This is about character design, right? So character design wise, I feel like the character designs for Tower of God characters were really good. I really like the way these characters look, and I loved, like Rachel's eyes and like the way Kun looked, and like different people like Bam and stuff like that. So like I like the designs there, but I could see where like maybe another anime in this list could probably beat out Tower of God because of the fact that we haven't seen them.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they might be better than Tower of God.
The other character designs might be better than Tower of God, because I know a lot of people had issues with art and animation with Tower of God. So maybe another anime on this list will get the nod here. But for us, we did pick Tower of God here again. So Tower of God has won like how many right now?
They were in many different categories.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So
no,
right
but I'm
now,
not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying Tower of God was in a lot of categories.
Correct. So right now for us, Tower of God has already won 3 awards. Just for most of the time, it's because we haven't watched the other ones and we've watched Tower of God. But even if Tower of God was just up there for us, so we're gonna go to the next category. For best animation. So this is interesting. So out of this list right here, we've seen two animes
done by the same studio.
Right? So we have out of this list, we have Keep Your Hands Off Aizuken. This anime
I've seen them a lot in
has been in a lot of categories. Yeah. Great Pretender as well.
That one too.
Great Pretender and that one.
And Beastars.
Beastar has been in a lot of categories as well. Princess Connect, Drive, Jujutsu Kaisen, and the God of High School. Jujutsu Kaisen and God of High School are made by the same studio. MAPPA 2020 was MAPPA's year. 2021 is kind of MAPPA's year too, because they're in there as well right now. But the start of 2020, I should say. But 2020, MAPPA was crushing it. Jujutsu Kaisen has some incredible animation. Yeah. But God of High School has incredible animation
especially
too.
Their fighting scenes too were
incredible.
Very well done.
Yeah, their choreography for their fighting scenes were amazing.
Yeah.
But for us, we gave Jujutsu Kaisen the nod because we felt like it had maybe a little bit better animation
and maybe like a little bit more consistency too.
A little bit more consistency, yeah. And
each episode.
And the God of High School, even though this is about animation, it suffers from the fact that it kind of dropped the ball towards the end of the anime, right? And a lot of people were complaining about how, that the anime took out some stuff that were in the manhwa.
Well, yeah, they were saying it was very rushed.
It was very rushed and stuff like that. So a lot of people were upset about that.
But this is like for best animation.
Yeah, but I think because of that, it will also, fans voting wise, I think fans will go for Jujutsu Kaisen just because of that fact alone. And for us, I feel like it was very close. Obviously, it's done by the same studio. The animation was very close for us. So other factors kind of pushed Jujutsu Kaisen over the top for us personally. So that's why we picked Jujutsu Kaisen there. But we're gonna move on to the next category. Vote for Best Director.
So out of all 6 nominees, we've watched 2, which is Jujutsu Kaisen and then Tower of God.
Correct.
And we chose Tower of God.
Yes.
I think it's the story of Tower of God is just so, you just get consumed by the story. Like, I was all in when it came to Tower of God. Yeah,
and that goes to show for the direction of this anime, right? And that's why we're voting for the best director, which is Takashi Sano. Tower of God's direction the way, even though obviously the story of Tower of God speaks for itself, the manhwa, obviously we've read some part of the beginning after the anime and stuff because people wanted us to check it out and stuff. But the story for itself, it already has its fan base. But the anime, the anime has a job to pull new viewers in, to get viewers invested, right? And the direction of Tower of God, the mystery that the anime, it immediately pulled us in with the story and the direction that this anime was heading. And like, man, because of that fact, it was just, other animes in 2020 wasn't really competing with the story of Tower of God like that.
Yeah. Because
of the fact that Tower of God had so much mystery and so much, puzzles, and it got you invested into these characters. Like we were invested into Kun, Bam, Rachel, all these other characters. Like, for that, Tower of God got the nod for us.
Yeah.
Like, direction. And now it's 4 awards. We've given Tower of God 4 awards now.
Yeah.
From us.
But then again,
but this is where we're gonna get into this. Right now, Tower of God has won 4 from it, and obviously we haven't seen some of these other animes, but off of this list we've seen 2. But the other animes didn't even get there because they weren't popular enough to get recommended, and people weren't really interested as much. So Tower of God got the nod off bat because of that, the fact that people, the interest was there. People were recommending this anime. Right, and then because we've watched it, we already know out of the other ones we've watched, it had the best story and best direction there. So Tower of God gets the nod here. Best voice acting performance English.
We've seen.
Yes.
Yeah, English. But overall, we have watched 3 out of the 6. And to be fair, I think I've only listened to Bam
in English.
In English, yeah. I think we listened to Hawks too. Didn't we listen to Hawks?
No, I don't remember. So I'm gonna be honest. I haven't heard any one of these characters in English. I don't even want to put this list up because we don't watch anime in English, and even though we've seen these animes, I can't really. We actually out of just listening to, well, we didn't listen to anything. So I know you said you listened to some of
Bam,
them.
yeah, I listened to Bam.
But
I don't know how we came up with Echidna.
I think I just randomly picked one.
Yeah.
So I just picked one here.
I guess we just had a voice in our head that
I just randomly picked somebody here, and I'm sorry if somebody else had a better voice.
Not gonna like that, yeah.
We don't listen to English voice actors. We just pick Echidna because her Japanese voice is pretty cool. So
you know what? I actually want to listen to her in English.
Yeah.
I would be interested to actually hear what she sounds like.
I biasly, clicked on Echidna I think I did it by accident, but it is what it is. Echidna got a nod for us here. We don't really listen to anything in English like that. So if anybody feels like somebody else should have got the nod here, you're right, because we did not. This was by accident, to be honest, and we don't listen to anime in English. So we're gonna move into the next category. Oh, best voice acting performance in Japanese. Now, this is what we do.
Yeah, so we watched, obviously,
correct.
ReZero
and Jujutsu Kaisen.
And we chose ReZero.
Correct, Subaru.
Subaru, yeah.
We chose Subaru for best voice acting performance.
Man, when this man cries, I'm just like,
this is what
I want to cry with him.
This is what ReZero's about.
Beautiful.
When it gets to these emotional, scenes where Subaru is expressing himself, and specifically last year when he was expressing himself to Echidna, right? When they were talking and he was able to tell her, how
what was
going on with it. And that was the first person he was able to just tell her everything, how he died so many times, how he was resetting and all this stuff, and that was so powerful. Right, for ReZero, and I feel like I don't care what other animes on this list. I don't think anybody's beating Subaru. I haven't seen anything else besides Jujutsu Kaisen, and I really don't know why Gojo's here, even though he has a dope voice actor.
Yeah,
Subaru will win this category 100%. I will bet money that he wins this category 100%.
It's really
so
good.
Subaru gets the nod for us here.
Well, yeah, specifically for season 2.
Yeah. which is 2020. Yeah. That's why. So we're gonna move into the next category right here. Vote for best ending sequence. Come on now.
Oh my god.
Come on now.
Freaking, I love it. Even now, I would want to just watch it for fun because it's just so cool. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So last year.
But we haven't watched any of the other ones.
Yeah, we haven't seen the other ones. But I'm gonna put money on this one again. Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna win this one.
Yeah.
The people were talking about the ending, the outro and everything, ending sequence like crazy last year. So and the thing is, we missed the ending sequence because when we watched the episode, when the ending sequence finally aired in the anime, we actually didn't watch the ending sequence. We ended off the reaction and didn't watch it, and we got so many comments,
like
people
WTF,
saying,
like,
"You guys need to go back and watch the ending outro because it is amazing." And we're like, wow, people like, we've never seen people saying like we need to watch an outro.
Yeah.
So we actually checked out the outro, and man, what a outro. The song was amazing. The direction, the choreography, the dancing. Itadori out here breaking it down. Like,
and,
it was
even
it
like
was
the design, like what they were wearing.
Yeah,
like, they just
shirts.
So
they were just cool as hell. But
that's such an old school word.
For sure. But I'm pretty sure these other and obviously I see that Mappa has another anime here. The Dorohedoro is here as well. And Mappa's been on these lists a lot too. So, but for us, Jujutsu Kaisen gets the nod because obviously these other animes didn't get that much recommendations to watch from us, and Jujutsu Kaisen gets the nod just because of that fact. So we're gonna move on to the next one right here. For best opening sequence. So
which
this.
I
messed up here.
He messed up.
I think I messed up
after
here.
After he chose Jujutsu Kaisen, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm like, Haikyuu.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Did you just not see it?
The thing about that is, so Jujutsu Kaisen had a great opening, but I did not see Haikyuu there. And obviously, we just started season 4 of Haikyuu over on Patreon, and we just saw the opening sequence for like season 4 of Haikyuu, and I know season 4 was in 2020. So I messed up.
No excuse.
I messed up.
I
think Haikyuu should get this one. To be honest, I think Haikyuu should get this one.
And I think Haikyuu will win. Even though we haven't watched.
I don't know if Haikyuu will, because
I think Haikyuu will win.
Jujutsu Kaisen, but we'll see. But Haikyuu, I think we would have picked Haikyuu, right? I think we definitely would have picked Haikyuu if we're talking about the same opening, because I know. Wait, because Haikyuu season last year. Let me see this. Let me see this opening real quick. Let's make sure this is the opening that we saw at the start of season 4.
And even if it's not, Haikyuu openings in general are
10 seconds later.
Yeah, so 100% Haikyuu should have won this one.
I'm so
100% Haikyuu should have won this one. Yeah.
Did you not see Haikyuu?
Yeah.
Haikyuu totally deserves this.
Haikyuu should. I think Haikyuu should have won this one. But then again, this is not opening song. This is opening sequence. So even though Haikyuu's song was fire as heck, well, actually it is song because they have the song here too, says Phoenix.
Yeah.
So Haikyuu's gotta win this one. I messed up here. Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen, but Haikyuu needs this right here for sure, 100%. But let's go move into the next category. Vote for best girl.
This was another one.
Yes.
Where we just watched 1 out of 6, but Chizuru.
Yes.
She's just so.
She gets the nod.
She just gets a nod. Like if you guys watch Rent a Girlfriend or have watched Rent a Girlfriend.
Best girl.
You would just like fall in love with her. She's such a good character.
As you guys know, if you guys watch our Rent a Girlfriend reactions, Ruka is best girl to me. She is beautiful to me. So
no, I think Chizuru.
But no,
I'm
seriously.
I'm Chizuru. Team Chizuru.
Seriously.
There's a lot of people
Rent
who are
a Girlfriend.
with me.
Rent a Girlfriend gets the nod here. Chizuru wins here, but I think Ruka Or Riku. Is Ruka? I don't know.
Ruka.
I always mess
No,
up her
it's
name.
Ruka.
It's Ruka.
Not Riku.
Ruka should have been here as
Riku
well.
is from another anime.
Yeah, Ruka should have been here as well, but it is what it is. Chizuru gets the nod. The other animes we haven't seen yet, so Rent the Girlfriend gets the nod over here for Best Girl. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. Best Boy. Oh, some people are going to be...
Oh my god.
Some people are going to be...
Wait, go back. Go to Best Boy.
Uh-huh. So Best Boy.
Hold up. I'm trying to remember our conversation.
No, because we spoke about Hinata.
Oh yeah, okay.
You're gonna talk about Hinata.
Yes. Listen, if we were finished with season 4
yes.
of Haikyuu, I would have voted for Hinata. Hands down, I love Hinata. He's probably my favorite. Turn think before I talk, because Zoro's up there too. Yeah. Hinata is like one of my favorites. But the reason why we didn't choose Hinata for Best Boy was because we're not finished with season 4.
Yes, we're not finished with season 4 of Haikyuu, so we didn't feel like it was right for us to, vote for Hinata. Even though we've seen all the seasons, and Hinata is one of our favorite characters, anime characters.
I love
period.
That guy.
This is gonna be an interesting.
I'm
really interested to see who wins this list, because obviously we're not looking at Beastars, Kaimon, and what is this? This is Misfit the Demon King.
Mm-hmm.
We're not looking at them. We haven't seen them, right? And I know Beastars will probably get recognition because a lot of people have seen Beastars as well as Dorohedoro. Yeah. So, but Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo is a very popular character.
Yeah.
Hinata is a very popular character.
Popular.
Kun is a very popular character too, but I gotta say that to me, Kun wins this because of the fact that Tower of God,
the role he was playing.
The role that he played in Tower of God, the thing about Gojo is he's a great, OP character. He has some flavor, he has some personality and stuff, but so far in Jujutsu Kaisen is more focused on Itadori and them, and Gojo's still there, somewhat whatever. But Kun was a major part. Every episode he was implicated somewhat, right? So I don't know. I just and then it's Best Boy, right? So I feel like I would have given it to Kun, but I definitely understand if people will vote for Gojo or Hinata here for sure. Yeah. But because we didn't see season 4 of Haikyuu, we didn't pick Hinata here. And if we did, I think I would have picked Hinata. But we
even though
Kun
Kun, like you were saying, he is such a great character.
He's such a great character, 100%. So we'll see what happens. But this I'm interested to see who wins.
We should live stream the Anime Awards.
We should see. We should definitely do that 100%. All right, let's move on to the next one. Vote for Best Antagonist. Oh man, that was 5 awards from
Tower of God.
From Tower of God. Yeah. So we're on Best Antagonist right now.
So we actually watched 4 out of the 6.
Correct.
Man, Rachel. We chose Rachel from Tower of God.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Because if you guys have watched Tower of God, you guys will either love her, which I don't know why you would.
Yes,
or hate her.
Right.
Rachel, I despise her.
I don't think I've ever hated a character.
Doing Bam wrong.
All of 2020 than Rachel. If you look at these characters on this list, I don't really hate a lot of them. Some of these characters are cool. But so the thing about it is an antagonist, a good antagonist makes you, really dislike him, right? A good antagonist. And Rachel is not like the rest of the antagonists, powers, you got Overall here with My Hero Academia. He's a great antagonist, but powers and stuff, Echidna, Witch, and all that stuff, interesting. But, you got Sukuna, powers, Greatest Curse or whatever, and these other Doro we haven't seen, and this Fruit Basket thing we haven't seen either. But when you look at Rachel,
out of all these 6, if you look at all of them,
she is, obviously, if you haven't seen Tower of God, please, because this might be a little spoilery if you haven't seen it. But Rachel, you get to hate this character. Mm-hmm. You really dislike this character. So Rachel gets the nod 100%. I would be shocked
if she doesn't
win best antagonist.
It's funny because if you look at all these different nominees, there's no way in hell you will see Rachel and be like, oh, she looks so sweet compared to these other guys. Like, there's no way she's gonna be an antagonist. If you watch Tower of God, she is. These other guys look like evil, you know what I mean? Compared to Rachel.
Yeah. Boys. Yes. Rachel gets this one.
They have
100%.
the sweetest picture of her.
Rachel gets this one.
Spoiler. They should have put the picture of her.
Yeah, but look. All my homies hate Rachel, so I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna move on. All right, vote for best protagonist. This was biased because everybody here.
No, because we watched Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, but I'm saying this was biased because we picked. Here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this was biased.
Then that didn't even make any sense.
That didn't make sense because we haven't seen.
Because we picked Tower of God, best boy, over Hinata because we haven't watched season 4.
Yeah.
But we chose.
Because but the thing is, Kun was on that list, so it makes sense. But here, I don't, for protagonist.
This is such an F
I didn't
vote.
feel,
What are
we messed up on, I'm not gonna say we messed up on this vote.
No,
but,
I don't take it back.
But we haven't seen Haikyuu, season 4. We've seen some of it. We've seen the first 3 episodes. Before we've actually picked this, we watched the first 3 episodes.
Yes, that is true.
So we did see the first 3 episodes before we picked Hinata here and didn't pick him on the others because obviously we picked Kun. But those first 3 episodes were mainly about Hinata. Mm-hmm. It was very focused on Hinata to start season 4 and how he didn't get picked to go to with Tsukishima at this training event and all that stuff. And
that was so funny.
And during those 3 episodes, I love Hinata. I love Hinata so much better than I love Itadori right now.
Yeah.
And I'm so invested in Hinata. Obviously, we're on season 4 of Haikyuu, and we're probably a little biased because of that. And we've been binging Haikyuu.
And not only that, we've known Hinata longer than Itadori.
Yeah. So Itadori is a great protagonist, but he's very been here, done that type of character.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Been here, done that. So Hinata is very different because this is our first sport anime we've been watching, and he's such a started from the bottom, now we here type of character.
He works his way up,
and he's so hard working and everything. He gets the nod for sure. And for best boy, he might have got the nod, but since we've seen Kun so much more last year than season 4 of. He should have won that one too. He should have won that one. Hinata should have won.
We're trying to justify it. We freaking picked Kun, and it is what it is.
No, we picked Kun, but 3 episodes of 12, 13 episodes Tower God. Okay.
And then
look,
freaking almost.
No, but now I take those 3 episodes off of whoever else is on this list, 100%. So, Hinata gets the nod here for us for best protagonist, 100%. All right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, anime of the year. This is what I wanted to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. Out of how many, for us personally, right? You got animes here like some of these animes like Beastars, Dori Doro, Great Pretender, Keep Your Hand Off Hazel Ken, Jujutsu Kaisen. These 5 animes were on a lot of the other categories.
Yeah.
100%. This anime right here, Apari Ranman, I didn't see it a lot in a lot of these categories. Apari Ranman, let me see. Where's Apari? See, I don't see no Apari Ranman here. Wait, was it here? Nope, no Apari Ranman here. Wait, okay. No Apari Ranman here. No Apari Ranman here. No Apari Ranman here. I don't see.
But you made your point.
They're
not in most of the categories.
I'm going back here and I'm like, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing any of it. It's probably here once. Where is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is my point. Maybe I'm not gonna go all the way back here, but maybe it's here. maybe it's here on one of them or whatever, right? Maybe it's here on one or other of those categories. But this anime, Appare Ranman,
versus
Tower of God.
Yes.
You know, I don't mind that because to be honest, Jujutsu Kaisen makes a great case to be anime of the year. The other animes, obviously, you guys already know, we've been seeing it throughout the video. We haven't seen a lot, like 4 of them here, because obviously they didn't really get recommended like the other animes got recommended to us. But I've heard about them. I've heard about Great Pretender. I've heard about Beastars. I've heard about Dororo. The Aizuken thing I haven't heard about, but it's on a lot of these categories. This Appare Ranman, I don't even know what this is. You know, I don't know what's up. I've never heard of it, and it's on this list. Tower of God should have been on this list. Out of how many categories I saw Tower of God on these lists, Tower of God was almost on every single category, and it's not on the anime of the year list, right? So I had an issue with that. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we had a discussion about that.
And to be honest, if Tower of God was on this list, I was 50-50 between Tower of God and Jujutsu Kaisen.
I would have picked Tower of God.
I would have picked Tower of God, to be honest, because even though Jujutsu Kaisen got great animation, great this, great that, the story of Tower of God carries that anime so much that I don't care what other these animes are, because obviously they didn't make our list to watch. I don't think we would have voted for Tower of God, but it's not on anime of the year, so we went for Jujutsu Kaisen, which is, to me, better than the rest here.
Well, and that's the only one that we watched.
Yeah, we've watched here.
Yeah.
Right. And but Tower of God to me should have been on this list, but I'm not sure who's putting up these lists on Crunchyroll.
I was shocked.
I would love to find out how these people make these lists. So
we
whatever.
gotta get it on the board.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Tower of God would have definitely got the nod for us here. But anime of the year with the list provided, Jujutsu Kaisen wins for us. But yeah, this has been the video, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun with this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these kind of videos. We'll try to put out these kind of videos, you know, not reaction videos every week. You know,
different anime related.
Yeah, a different anime related video every week for you guys.
Or if you guys have any ideas too, because sometimes we run out of ideas.
Yeah, if you guys got ideas, that would be cool as well.
You guys can leave it in the comments.
For sure, for sure. And obviously we have a great editor, and I know he's probably gonna do a terrific job editing this video. And man, can't wait to see what's next. The Anime Awards is on February 19th. And we'll probably live stream it or whatever and talk about different things and see who wins or not. And if some other one of these animes actually wins out of these lists that we picked
we'll
from,
probably watch it.
We'll probably watch them. We'll probably be like, wow, this anime won. Let's check it out.
Even if it's Ranman.
Even if it's Appare Ranman. I don't what is this? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. The link will be in the description below.
Definitely, guys. See you guys later. Crunchyroll's out.